So, Konami have released a new nominating contract, Speedsters. I've had a look at the players, leveled them up. I feel like there's only two players I'd recommend, and one of them I'm not even sure he would be appropriate for most of you guys. You probably already have a different version. So, we'll start off with one of those players, Antonio Rudiger. He does look good. He got a Player of the Week card recently that most of you should have. Is this card better? I think it is. More pace. Defending stats are good. You can see if we take off the boost for one moment, all the important defensive stats for a centre back are above 85. Engagement isn't too important. And same with speed, 85, jumping 85, physical contact 85. So you're getting good boosts there. His skills, he's got good skills, interception, aerial superiority, blocker. He has good skills. You can put some on. You can put skills on these cards because you can level them up. So is he better than the Player of the Week? Probably, but is he worth the upgrade? Probably not. I would just hold on to your Player of the Week version. Now, if you release it, obviously you can pick this one up. Do I think he's good? He is really good in this game. That Player of the Week card, I hate playing against him. So if you ended up releasing that Player of the Week card, or you just missed out and never got him, this isn't a bad card to get. It's the build I'd go for, just get the pace high as possible. Reason for that is he's a destroyer. He's going to come out of the kind of back line and look to press. So when he's out of position, you want him to be able to recover quickly. Next player, Wozak Szczesny. I hope I pronounced that right. This is how I would level him. So you're just trying to get as much stats to 85 on the goalkeeping. And that's what it looks like. Nothing major, nothing above 90, unfortunately. You could mess around with that, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd rather go for these three stats here. Goalkeeping awareness, reflexes and reach. They're the three most important, followed by these two, catching and parrying. I'd focus on getting those as high as possible. His speed is 80. I haven't used this guy yet. I don't know if that'll matter too much. I don't really notice a much difference between my keepers. Having different levels of speed. They always kind of feel similar. I did test it out like a year ago, and to be honest, I can't remember the results, but because I didn't notice anything, I don't remember it. I think it was I just didn't notice a different speed. So if you need a keeper, would you still go from? Probably not. I'd say you're better off just getting a GP keeper or a Player of the Week. Next player, Inaki Williams. He doesn't look great. This is how I'd level him. Now when you get the boost, you're getting +3 to dribbling. And you're also obviously getting to the pace. But you can't really get too much higher than 85. You could try get that stamina up. Only problem is if you go for the stamina, you'll notice it's at 85, so you get +3, but his speed is capped at 99, and you're already getting the benefit from 7 points into speed. So I wouldn't do it, and I think stamina, it doesn't really matter how high your player's stamina is, they always run out the same. So yeah, I don't think he looks great. Not got great finishing, terrible tight possession, and his skills aren't great either. Yeah, like outside curler, doesn't have the curl. First time shot, I mean, yeah, it's decent, but he hasn't got great finishing. Got okay kick and power, long range shooting, okay kick and power, but he has no double touch, no scissors feint, no pinpoint crossing. He's missing true pass and one touch pass. He's missing too much, so I wouldn't definitely wouldn't be going for this Inaki Williams. Now this guy is very interesting, Okafor. If any of you watch any competitive eFootball, you'll notice AC Milan is one of the teams used the most, probably the most common used team. And Okafor is one of the reasons he's really good in this game. I uploaded a review on Michael Owen and Dennis Law a couple days ago, and the way I described Michael Owen is he's the best striker for getting on the end of a 1-2 pass. Okafor isn't the best striker for getting on the end of a 1-2 pass, but that's the type of player he is. He's the type of player that you play it up to Okafor. He's got good physical contact, so he should be able to get ahead of the defender, play a 1-2 pass for someone else, and then send the through ball in. And that kind of mixture of pace, acceleration, physical balance, offensive awareness, he should get on the end of the passes. And then with the build I have, he's going to end up with 85 finishing. So yeah, he looks pretty decent. He's got flip flap, crossover turn is chop turn, cut behind and turn, great skill. Soul control, long range curler, chip shot, dipping shot, acrobatic finish, important, very important. Heel trick, and then the most important for the type of player he is super sub. So if your opponent's parking the bus and you're struggling to break through the defense, similar to Michael Owen, bring on Okafor, spam a through ball, and hopefully it'll go through the defense. Would I recommend this build? Yes. Is there any other builds you can do? Of course. I've put in a lot of points into finishing, so if you were to get that down to like 80, then you can kind of open up the passing a bit, get the dribbling a bit higher, probably get the physical higher. But actually, if we take off, what we take off? We'll take off one shooting. We get that physical up to 85. We can. Yeah, we still have 2 points left. We'll put it into. We can't actually put it anywhere. Anyway, this is just to demonstrate the type build. Yeah, it looks okay, but it doesn't make him too much better. I think just go for the finishing. Just hopefully he gets on the end of a through ball and he can bury it. So, is he a good player? Yeah, but he's 5-star. I feel like the recent nominating contracts have been terrible. I think Konami regret giving us that Champions League Shumeni from like a year ago. He was really, really good, and they just don't give us the good nominating contracts anymore. So this guy's one of the best players in the packs, and I still wouldn't go for him. So kind of goes to show you what's in this pack. Now, if there was another player, it'll be this guy. This guy's kind of how would I describe him? Yeah, I guess if you look at his stats, he's kind of like Ansu Fati. He's actually yeah, he's probably on the same level as Rudiger, Okafor, and oh yeah, there's just those two. Honestly, I think Rudiger's on his own level, then it's Okafor, and then this guy, maybe this guy's second. But he's got better skills. He's got double touch, acrobatic finishing as well, true pass and super sub, long range curler and long range shooting, soul control, scissors feint. Like this perfect type of player for scissors feint. Just that pure pace and then high dribbling. You can do the scissors feint and then burst. So he actually looks really good. He's got good balance, good kicking power. Yeah, this guy doesn't look too bad at all. That last point, probably just put it into lofted pass. Nowhere else to really go. What skills would I put on him? I would put probably pinpoint crossing just to help him go outside. He is right-footed. He plays more on the right wing. He's a Roman flank though, so I think he'd be best on left wing. Let me go back to Okafor actually for a second. Tell you what skills he needs. Basically just needs double touch. He's got double touch, flip flap, and soul control. Then do the level 3 double touch. Skills outside of that probably just aerial superiority and a one-touch pass. Rudiger just needs one-touch pass, true pass, and acrobat clearance. But yeah, this guy looks decent. He is a 5-star though. If he was a 4-star, 100% to purchase, even if you have a god squad, I think. But as a 5-star, it's debatable. So just ask yourself, do you have good wingers? And for the Roman flank, I have a false 9 tactic that Roman flank works best in. I don't really notice Roman flank until I use this tactic. So that's in my how to make big time Messi a beast video. I'll be doing a dedicated video for the tactic. So if you're considering you might want to try that out and you don't have a good Roman flank, this guy might be a good pickup. And that kick and power will make his finishing feel a little bit better. Bellanova, I don't even want to look at this guy. He got terrible defending stats for a defender. Well, he's well rounded technicals for a defender. He's got good pace, but look at his skills. Pinpoint cross and long throw, like, I don't know, man. He's 188 centimeters. If Konami gave him some skills, he'd actually be a pretty good player. But with no skills, no, it's not worth investing skills onto him. So definitely, if I see anyone using this guy, I don't know, man, delete your account. Unless obviously you're a fan of who did he play for? Torino. Unless you're a Torino fan, of course. Porto. Porto looks okay. If you look, he can get his dribbling up to 85 for cheap / tight possession. But if you want to go further, you have to go higher. So we'll start off with this build. So this is the more dribbling build. Looks decent. He's got better passing than finishing. I think he'd be an okay AMF. I think he'd be better at AMF than out wide, because even though it's a speedster pack, he's not actually blistering fast. If you weren't too worried about dribbling, you'd probably take it down that to 85. And then this is probably assuming you're playing him as an AMF. You won't be able to get his lower body strength with this build to or his kicking power to 85. So that's a shame. So we'll leave it at about there. We'll leave it on 6 at the moment. Can you get his pass to 85? You can if you take off the shooting. And I would probably, if I had to pick, recommend that. But then it doesn't matter what build you pick. Look at his skills. He's not got the skills for shooting or for passing. So I don't know what Konami are thinking. Like, obviously they're thinking trying to get people to spin without. I don't realize how important the skills are, but it's just anyone who's been playing the game for a little time will know not to spin for these guys. Dama Traore, this guy might be interesting to get just because of who he is. This is the build I've gone for. It's basically to get his physicals as good as possible. I think this guy is kind of best if you just view him as a utility player, in the sense that, okay, if I'm holding on to a lead and I want a winger that is physical, so he'll be able to track back and can burst forward and run into space, or if I hit a ball long, win it. He won't be dominant in the air, but he has got aerial superiority, so he'll be a little bit of help. So yeah, just use him as a squad player. You can see I did give him 6 finishing or 6 shooting. If you want to purely use him for his physical attributes, don't even bother with the finishing. Keep the passing on just in case you have to hit a cross in. But then with the last few points, you can probably just go into aerial and maybe into defending. It's not going to do too much for his stats. Like if you can get that engagement, that defensive engagement to 70, you'll notice him track back more. But then you're taking off the physical, so I don't think it's worth it. Could take off the passing, I guess, or maybe actually a dribbling. Take off a dribbling, get that, and then get that back up. Might have to take off 1 passing. Then the problem with that is you don't have 70 for the crosses, so it's just headaches all around. None of these players scream out to me that you need to get them. If Rudiger didn't get the player of the week, I think it would change my view of the pack. That okay, this is a good Rudiger card. He's definitely usable, but because we got the player of the week, even though this one's better, I don't think it's too interesting of a pack. So overall, players that I would spin for, or not spin for, just buy them. If I had to pick, it would probably just be Rudiger, and maybe what's his name? How do you pronounce it? Adingra. He seems decent, or Okafor. I think we got Okafor recently as well in another nominating contract, so you probably have him as well. The only player you won't have really is this Adingra guy. I don't think I've ever seen him before. So he's probably the only decent one, but he hasn't got good weak foot. But yeah, pretty disappointing pack. So I think that wraps it up overall. Right, but